Hey YouTube, how's everybody doing? JC here with the 𝐸𝐴 Redneck DIY channel. I want to thank you for stopping by, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. I am trying to grow this channel and I cannot do it without your help. So today I want to talk to you about this ingenious device called adjustable helping hands. This particular unit came from Harbor Freight, but know that there is at least a dozen brands out there and they all suffer from the same problems. The ones with the magnifying glass seem to be not tall enough and always a little bit tipsy. The same thing goes for the little ones, which I use primarily for airbrushing. When you put a heavy lure on them, about 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces, you gotta keep holding the base, otherwise it has a tendency of tipping over. I have some modifications on hand that I've been thinking about, and I want to share them with you. So if you have one of these and you want to make them a little bit better, stick around. As with any of my projects, my first stop is my stockpile of wood scraps. If you want to have scraps of wood readily available for any project, swallow your pride and go treasure hunting around your neighborhood. After locating a few pieces, I went straight to the miter saw and cut 6 pieces that will serve as the base for my helping hands. There are 2 pieces that are a little bit shorter, but that is okay, as long as they are all the same width. With all the pieces accounted for, I drilled them and screwed them together using 1¼ inch coarse thread drywall screws. After fastening the 3 pieces together, I realized that one side was a little bit uneven, so I took it back to the miter saw and evened them out. I then marked the footprint for each of the bases on the top plate. Using the bandsaw, I cut away an opening 1/4 inch smaller than the actual base. Be aware that when it comes to the jumbo helping hands with LED lights, you are going to have to cut the middle plate as well, since the base is a little bit thicker than 5/8 inch. With both pieces done, I proceeded to do a 1/4 inch rabbet about 375 thousandths deep around my cutaway. After a quick sanding, we can go ahead and put our 3 layers back together so that we can focus on our final step, that being the mask for the jumbo helping hands. Note that I am not using any glue, simply because I don't think it's necessary. For the mask on the jumbo helping hands, I am using a 1/4 inch rod I had purchased earlier to fix my tractor. I cut it to 13 inches in length and made marks 1/4 inch apart all the way down to about 3 inches from the base. I then made notches with a grinder on every mark. After giving the shaft a quick sanding, it is time to put everything back together and give it a quick test with some heavy lures. Alright, so here we are. Here's the finished product. Very pleased with the results. I've worked this out in my head, but I wasn't 100% sure it's going to work this well. Basically, if you want to use the helping hands all by themselves, the way they came from out of the box, you're welcome to do so. If you're going to put something a little bit heavier, you want more support, just basically slip them into place. I left the opening there for the sponge, the humid sponge, to clean the solder. And one of the things, by modifying the shaft and making the little notches, it no longer slips or moves actually, which is one of the biggest complaints that you find online. The same thing goes for the smaller one. This one came out really snug, and I kind of like that because it allows me to actually lift it if I wanted to move it around and put it back. Also, you know, there's some people that may complain about, you know, you probably gave up about 3/16 inch of clearance, but also know that you can put this thing backwards and have a lot more clearance. So with that said, I hope you found this build useful, and I hope you implement it and make yourself a better helping hands. Until next time, this is JC with the 𝐸𝐴 Redneck DIY channel. Please support this channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. That allows our videos to show up in your timeline. Thank you.